How is again? This is my first time. I just got sent a video from a friend in Australia, and of course, it's all over Twitter now as well. But this was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Um, two males, two uh, non-nationals, once again, in Australia, decide to go to Bondi Beach and unleash their ammunition on just innocent people. Now, there are posts out there you will see. This, of course, plays perfectly into the sort of movement that we see in the world when it comes to uniting Christianity and Judaism and putting it against Islam. That's the Third World War that Albert Pike wrote about in 1860 or whatever it was. He mentioned the three wars, and he said the Third World War would eventually be. Well, he mentioned, um, I don't know what, there was a word he put before Zionist, but between the Zionists, which I believe are the ones behind 90% of everything you see happening in the world is thanks to the Zionists, basically. Like they control most things, information flow, blah, etc., etc. Now, I could go off on a tangent there. I'll say one thing. What I think the Zionists are trying to do, right? What they're trying to do is they're trying to they hide behind Israel and the Jews, the Zionist faction. They hide behind them because the world knows what a terrible existence the Jews had, with Adolf Hitler and stuff like this. How they say they've been kicked out of 100+ countries in the world, and they're told never to come back, type of thing. But so they hide behind that. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to make themselves look like the Zionists are trying to make themselves look like the victims in all of this. But their goal with this, everything you see now, is to unite Christianity and Judaism. That's what they want to do. They want to unite them two factions and put them against Islam, and that's going to be a Third World War. But anyway, here we have Sydney in Australia, Bondi Beach, yesterday, the 13th of the 12th, 2025. Two individuals, two male doctors or engineers, could be surgeons, don't know, go to Bondi Beach with loaded weapons and just start unleashing their ammo on random people. As I was saying, the reason I mentioned the Israel part of it is someone linked a photo of an Israeli sort of scarf, what a rabbi would wear, I suppose, and with blood on it and a bullet hole in it, saying that this attack here was solely against Jewish people celebrating some sort of holiday that they were having on the beach, right? That's what some people are sharing and picking up on. To me, these are just animals going out there unaliving innocent people. Imagine just going to your beach, Imagine it. Just see, I always put myself in my head. I always imagine myself in this sort of situation when I see it. You're just going down to the beach to take your dog on a walk, and some mad doctor or surgeon. Look at the size of that thing he has. Right? And he just unleashes on everyone. And you're just down there walking your dog or going to the shops or something. Do you know what I mean? See, this is what we mean when we want a safer environment for our children to grow up in. And how do you make it safer? You stop letting in animals, unvetted terrorists like this fella here. And he's not the only one. There's another fella up this way, up here on a bridge, taking pop shots at everyone. Obviously, I can't show you the whole thing. I can show you this part here, I think, because there is no, like, he does one shot, but you don't see him unaliving anyone. He just shoots towards the beach. The beach is over that way. This brave Australian male here tackles him and takes it off him. So I'll play it and then I'll talk a little bit again.
Oh! Oh non gros! Oh,
Now, them shots there, hang on. Ah, it's annoying.
Oh! Oh non, gros! Oh!
Mais son pote, il va se faire tirer dessus. Il est trop con, le mec qui a l'arme.
Now, them other shots that you hear in the background wasn't this guy shooting at this guy. It was this lad who was up on the bridge. Remember I was saying, if you go up this way, this person who's taking this video stood there for a good 15, 20 minutes videotaping all of this, you know? And I know you hear all the sirens or whatever. Are the Australian police armed? I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're fucking armed. But it's 15, 20 minutes. And he's just popping. Which I can't show them once because there are one or two videos where you see people getting hit, you know? You see he must be 60 years old. A 60-year-old white Australian guy with a shopping bag dead beside his car because of these two, you know? So, I suppose the point of this is, you know, with any sort of event like this that happens, right? It's all planned. It's all planned for one. Know that. Just drill that into your head. It's all planned. Everything, right? Everything that happens out there, it's all scripted and planned. But I think by using this now to take it to the next level, I always say to people, it's like a stage, you know, like not a stage where you go up and act. Well, it is that as well, but I mean, stages like progress, you know, and this is another stage to take us closer to them trying to unite Christianity and Judaism and put it against Islam. Even though these two lads, they were probably promised, you know, your family will be well looked after if you go out and do this, you know. And it's the Zionists that are behind it all. The Zionists are doing all this. They're playing the victim, you know. You know, this was in Sydney, and yeah, you'd be naive to not believe that there weren't any people of Jewish origin in Australia, because they're everywhere, right? But do you see the way the people are sharing it going, this is an attack on the Jewish people? No, they went down there and they just killed loads of innocent people. They killed 9 people. I know this is saying 10, but most reports are saying 9 people are dead because of it. So remember, all of this is a push to unite Christianity and Judaism and force it against Islam and have their third world war that they want. That's the baby that they want. They want the third world war to be between Christianity and Judaism against Islam. And this all plays right into it.